Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rosa Saki Investigator. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rosa Saki Investigator. So hi guys. I see some of you change names. So anyway, guys. So hi. So wow, huh? What a day. Guys, I was remembering that there was a time when I feel like, especially during the week, okay, you need to have every day because there's so much happening. How could you even keep track of everything? Okay, right? So this is why it's sometimes hard to manage. But I was like, can you imagine if I didn't have today? How could I catch up if I didn't have a live stream today? It'd be crazy. So anyway, so guys, oh my god, okay, it's kind of crazy. So today, as you notice, I'm not dressed as Jonas. Okay, so guys, when I saw this sentence, okay, I was doing something else and I was not paying attention. Okay, when I saw the sentence, okay, I was not excited about it. It felt short. It didn't feel fair. Okay. And of course, a few minutes later, the bomb dropped of the indictments in New York. Okay. But I still, and guys, just to, because of course I, rant at the beginning. I just feel like once the whole mess with Trump is done, when he leaves and we have hopefully a new government, okay, there has to be a justice system reform. It's so unfair. It just feels, and I understand because you know what it is, we feel so deeply everything that's going on in the government. Okay, all the unfairness and the illegality and all these things. Okay, but it just feels like this is not accept. And when you read, I'm sorry, okay, I'm just gonna go say it. Okay, what is done to African American? Like, did you see the woman who registered her child in a different district of her dad's address? She got it. I mean, it was like, I'm sorry. That is like undeniable. That is so undeniable. Okay, I'm sorry. This is like, it's as if the courts only exist for certain people. Okay, so this is why, because I feel, guys, the crime that those people. Okay, let's put aside. Let's say white collar. Let's put aside white collar. Just say metaphor. Okay, what they have done is extremely serious. Okay, and it's, guys. Okay, let's just think about even just this group of people here. Okay, I know we're a little bit crazy, like we're like intensely involved in all this, but think about all the suffering that people have. Like have you seen even doctors saying that they see a lot of people with high blood pressure, a lot more heart attacks? Honestly, this is suffering. Okay, they cause direct suffering on seriously, think about it. Every single person in this group is affected by, right? So, and then, oh my God. So anyway, like, this is ridiculous. The idea that this is not a crime, or that a person, I just like, it's very upsetting to me, honestly. It's so wrong. Oh my God, they invalidated. No, I can't even hear this. This is with, oh my God, I can't. Cynthia's saying, did you hear about the African American kid who had amazing SAT scores? They invalidated. I can't. Oh my God. So this is it. This is like, I was saying yesterday, guys, I feel like there is just, I was going to say yesterday, that I think it was yesterday, guys, so many readings, but yesterday was the amazing thing about the military, right? And I had asked yesterday if we're going to survive. And it said, remember yesterday, it said that we are going to confront things that we never did confront before. So that's what is happening. It's like we have to confront these things because it's ridiculous. Oh, see, she's saying my shrink is overwhelmed with Trump disorder patient. That's exactly. Not disorder. There's not disorder. It's like he's an abuser. Okay. I think there's several people here in the group and people I have done readings for that have said that Trump triggers, they had a relationship with abusers or abusive parents, those kinds of things. He reminds them of the same dynamic. Okay. So it's just like a lot. Okay, it's a lot. It really is. So anyway, so this is it. I'm so tired of, like I say, it has to be, there has to be a harsher like, first of all these people who go to jail for nothing, okay, it's so wrong. They have to be freed. I'm just like, I can't even, this is whatever. Like, I can't even, I guess I get so worked up, when I think about it. And these people there have to be, because I'm sorry, what is so bad about, like, just go to jail. You're not going to die. Just go to jail. Like, what is so wrong? It's like the idea. Even though I like this judge, I can't comprehend. It's very hard for me to understand that he didn't get the maximum sentence. Like, he didn't get, why he didn't get, I don't understand. I really don't get it. Okay. Maybe I should ask this. Okay. Because I don't understand. I do not understand why. Like, why he doesn't get them. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, why can't, it's like, I can't think of anything worse. And did you see that that's just, I just can't. What is what is the justification for this? Okay. What is, I understand, oh, he's older, oh, he's sick. So, like, just like, so this is why are they like so touched? Oh, Manafort, and just like, I can't even. And when anything, like, nobody, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna go off here. I'm going off. So anyway, so okay, so that's the first. Now, guys, I'm just gonna read over here, not everything. There's a lot of information, but I think we're gonna start with this whole thing with Manafort. Okay, so there is several questions related to this. Actually, because I'm so kind of pissed off still, even with Amy Berman, I want to know what the hell here. Why did she give him a light sentence? From my perspective, it's a light sentence. Then a few hours later, Trump said he feels bad for him. What is Trump really feeling? And then this is also about. Then you see that he was indicted in New York. Okay. Yeah. So I don't think exactly, she's saying here, so interesting, so funny, like, not funny, but I was like, the idea, when I imagined Manafort out of prison alive, I was like, what? I was so angry, So, oh my God. Yeah. So, Kevin, what? This reminds me, this is what I forgot. I was trying to remember what else I wanted to look into. That's like this I'm remembering his name. Kevin Downing's the lawyer for Manafort. Let me just write it down here so I don't remember. So I forget. I'm sorry. So don't forget. Kevin Downing. Because, guys, I feel like this guy, I feel like these guys are like gangsters themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like he connect. Just like, I have such, all of them. How could you? I'm just like, whatever. Very upsetting. Okay, so this is the story. Okay, there's all these things about. So Cyrus Vance indicted Manafort, and as you guys know, I posted this story. I was reading a bit about the story earlier when I posted. It's shocking, this story, because basically he got Ivanka and Don Jr. off the hook. Okay. And my sense when I saw that he indicted, I was like, he wants to keep his job. That's the reason why he's indicting. I mean, there must be a lot of pressure, of course, but I feel like he knows that if he does something pro-Trump, he's going to be under investigation. Okay. Because clearly he got off too easily. Okay. Cyrus Vance, when I think about it, guys, I get so angry, because if Cyrus Vance has done if he had done his job, Trump may not have been president, because Ivanka and Don Jr. have been in prison. Okay. So, but this article, that I linked to, it's interesting. If you have a chance, you read it, because it says, this is from 2017, that at the time of this article, there were already several investigations going on. So this is a culmination, whatever comes on now is a culmination of things. Okay. So, you know what I mean? So anyway, so I want to know, like, because the other thing, I'm just thinking of the worst case scenarios. Since he got money from Trump, it's possible that Trump has dirt on him, on Cyrus Vance. Okay, so I want to know, because if Roger Stone is in jail, okay, he's gonna go to jail or whatever, it may be harder to get the compromat out. Okay, but I'm just thinking, what if is there compromat on Cyrus Vance? You know what I mean? That I guess they would have to change the DA. Okay, but. Anyway, but guys, did you see the protest? The guy's a hero. It's so funny. Sometimes I think, if I were a billionaire, I would just give money to people. Like, I would give like at least $100,000 to the guy who holds the signs. The guy who's always, he has the best signs. He's every time he shows up at the court, he calls them traitors. I love it. I love it. That guy, so great. So anyway, okay, so then okay, so that's all the stuff, a lot of stuff. Maybe this might take up the whole reading, but then I'll just look quickly here. Whitaker lied to Congress. He talking about SDNY Cohen campaign finance involving Trump. And now this is really interesting, guys. Okay, so this other thing about Giuliani, this is wonderful. So Giuliani is now involved in telling Cohen about the pardon. Okay, they have emails. Okay, hey, you can sleep at night. You have good friends in high places. That's the email he sent to Cohen. Okay, or someone said something like that. So that means, guys, Giuliani is gonna have to testify. Oh, right. He's involved. You know, regardless of what he has done, I think he's done a lot of other things. He's gonna have to talk. So I don't know if humiliating is the right word. Okay, but this is the guy who I think he was involved at the beginning when RICO was first conceived. Okay, there he is going to be used against him, I think, right? Maybe that's a good question. Like, is he going to go, because he's part of the conspiracy, clearly, right? So you know, so this is it. Okay. Then the other thing, the British I've said before, guys, I don't think Brexit is going to happen. So today the British Parliament voted not to go through with no deal Brexit. It's very complicated, because they're trying, it's like very over, guys, over there, it's even crazier, I think, in the UK, because the guy on the left is a bit, I think, is compromised too. Jeremy Corbyn, okay, it's kind of scary because he's pro-Russia too. So, you know what I mean? So over there, I saw that it was not going to go through. It was going to be delayed, okay? But, the question that I didn't write, I have to write. I have to think about it, okay? Is the Brexit going to happen? Let's say this. I said before that I think the Mueller stuff, all these indictments, going to come out before, because, guys, I didn't think I wrote it here. Did I? That Dara Rohrabacher, is that Rohrabacher? I never know his name. Dara Rohrabacher. He is the sub chair or something like that of he's involved in Brexit. So Trump and Brexit are very connected. So this is why I'm like, I feel like they're waiting. Dana, that was Dara. I thought Rohrabacher. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. So I feel, guys, the thing about Brexit, I think they're waiting for something to come out from Mueller, because those people involved is the same crew. Okay. So I'm just like, it's connected. And in the, you know what I mean? So anyway, okay. So what else here? Okay. Now, Facebook, all apps, did you see there was an outage of Facebook application? So Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Okay, so guys, I wonder what, I'm kind of thinking, some people are like, is this, were they attacked? Okay, and by the way, another comment here, I talk about this from time to time, or recommending that you guys don't use your real names on YouTube or Patreon, because someone else in the group, this is really scary, guys. And I maybe it's an exaggeration. What I told her, I'll tell you what I told her. She said that she's getting calls from Russia, like spam calls from Russia, and she's like connected to the email of the group, they're using the group, and also like I get like spam messages that my email was hacked or whatever, like the Patreon like login or something. So guys, this is what I'm saying. Try social media stuff like that. Do not use your real name, okay? You can misspell a word, or it could be, let's say Janet, it could be Janet P, or you don't have to don't let yourself, if you have a name, if let's say, unless you're like John Smith or something, okay? Don't use your real names on social media, because it's possible that they hacked, or that they're monitoring everything you say, okay? So I'm just saying, okay, whatever. I'm not saying this to be scared, but I'm just saying that it's real. What I wanted to say, because then I told her, you should tell, I told her, I wrote to her, I said, you should, okay, this is good. No, it's good. So I told her, you should tell the FBI about this. Because, guys, when I saw this, I was like, what? I was like, that means this is evidence that the whole thing is still happening. Isn't that an evidence of attack, of that they are taking the data, they're targeting people? That's wrong. That's an attack, don't you think? So Anyway, that's why, Facebook, they ask for a phone number. Never give a phone number, because they cross. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like just as a matter of like, avoiding. Okay, just because you never know, unless you know the person in person. If you went to school with them, work with them, or know them in real life, you never know. Okay, seriously. I'm just saying, like, it's not to alarm anybody, but it's the truth. It's the world that we live in today. Okay, so this is a. So I ranted enough today. Talked about all the things. Okay. Okay. So anyway, so now I'm gonna get started, guys, because we have a lot to cover today. So okay, so let's start with all the stuff about. Let's start with the judge. Okay, going like in chronological order of the events of today. I felt like I was not happy with what happened, especially yeah, but GR is good. GR, is good. Is good. So okay, So anyway, now I'm gonna go back here, guys. So now I want to know about the Manafort. What is the reasoning for the Manafort sentencing? To me, it feels so unfair. I was not happy. And then, guys, I didn't list the thing about the college scandal. Okay. Yeah, the college scandal, because whatever. I mean, I was like, it's not really necessarily, but it's kind of related, but it not. I was just like, I cannot believe. Did you see William Macy? The guys. I was just like, I live in such a different world that these people live in. But I have to say though, I'll just say it. Okay, I guess I could say it. My parents, like my mom is a retired Ivy League professor, whatever. So this is not totally like, it didn't happen. This is what I wanted to say. This is what I wanted to say, that like, even though it's shady, of course, the cheating, the tests and everything, in Ivy League schools, the parents pay for buildings. And if the parents are influential people, they can get their children. It's like, it's so common. It's called legacy admissions. Okay. So it's just like, it's not, honestly, in a way, it's not that I disagree that all these things are horrible, but there's a sort of what people are saying. Well, look how Kushner got into Harvard. Okay. It's not, I guess what I'm saying is that it seems like they were dumb. Okay. Because they could have just taken that money and said, oh, well, here's some donation for something. And they would have gotten in much easier. Okay. And I'm just saying, okay, this is the reality. Okay. For rich kids, the way you get in, because you're not going to come, you know what I mean? So it's just like they have a lot of advantage. And I'll just say, okay, this is gossip or whatever. Okay. But it's just like, I remember, long story. If they were like, for example, troubled students, okay, even though they're very high, whatever, they were kid gloves with the children of alumni. Okay, so it's all very like treated like you can't tell the truth. There's like, you have to be careful with such and such, and is a daughter of such a son of whatever. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's kind of strange to me. It's a little weird almost that they would. It's almost like they don't know. Like it's like almost like they don't know the real way to. It seems like they were almost like, it's not that they did it knowingly, but they were scammed. Okay. Like not they were like, didn't you know the easier way to just make a donation or something? And that's, so anyway, and also because, there's always a bias towards famous people. They always want, no matter what, and I'm telling you from like, okay, whatever, but like they love having children of famous actors and all those things. So it's like, that counts. Okay. If your parents are famous, actors or whatever, like publicity in some way. So I don't understand why. It's just like they were not thinking or something. I don't know. It seems like so strange, but they did it. They cheated. They did it. I think the test stuff is effed up, but I'm just like, it's so strange to me. I don't get it. Okay. It's the whole thing is okay. I went off today because I wanted to say this, because it just seems like that was surreal. Okay. The whole thing with the actors going to jail, and man, because I have to say, I think it's horrible, this whole thing with actors. But if these actors spend more time in jail than Manafort, I don't know. Like, I'm seriously, like, I'm just like, and I know it's awful because everybody's saying it's true. It's correct. It's correct that they've done something wrong. the rich. No, but this is the system of all these guys. Let's get the truth about America. Okay, there's a reason why people want to go to all these elite universities, because it opens doors. Okay, it really does. Okay, so right, so legacy, exactly. So basically, yeah, so of course they, they give all this money because they want to be, it's kind of like they want to be connected, okay, like that. But anyway, so what I'm saying, guys, is that I just feel like I don't see, I think the whole thing is effed up on so many levels, but at the same time, if I compare, if everybody gets higher sentences than Manafort, I'm just like, I don't know. Exactly. So because, I'll just say it, and it's like the kid, there was always someone, I'm not saying it was not there was no particular gossip, but I remember them telling yes to no, but there was the kids with attitude, they're like, oh, it's the legacy, it's the alumni person or whatever, okay? So you know what I mean? Sort of like there was always the people who didn't do the homework or whatever they expect, stuff like that. So yeah, so so anyway, just like, it's so strange to me. So it's just like, I don't get it. The whole thing, everything seems kind of crazy, okay? So anyway, and I don't know why I went off. Is it okay if I talked about it? I don't necessarily want to do a reading on this because I'm just like, I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to like, talk about, because it's just like, it's kind of like weird. It's just like, to me, it's just so strange, the whole thing, And honestly, guys, I know I don't be controversial about it. I know they've done horrible things, but I almost wonder, I'll tell you why, okay? The thing about this, I was like, I kind of feel like in some ways, it's a bit of a distraction from, I think for right now, nothing could be worse than this Manafort situation, okay, than all of these treason bullshit. The fact that they're kind of like, oh, look at the Hollywood people. It's kind of, you know what I mean? I kind of have a feeling like they found this thing that is like, oh, look, you know how they always talk about colleges and they always talk about Hollywood. So it's kind of like joins these things together. I think I believe that they've done it's true that they've done it, but the timing, it strikes me as a little bit strange. I think honestly, if it was me, I was like, shut down the courts, just go do the whole Russia thing. Everybody, boom, that's it. Nothing matters more than this right now. Honestly, that's my feeling. So, so anyway, so that's okay. It's just like when you think about it, oh, look, because guys, one of the things I've always felt it was like very strange about the far right people. They have this obsession about colleges. Have you noticed? They're always like, oh, look at the college. I don't know. I don't know why they spend so much time talking about colleges and what people, affirmative. They're obsessed about it. They constantly go on and on. Exactly. So it's kind of like, oh, it's the same topic they love to talk about. Oh, Hollywood. Oh, whatever, So, so anyway. So now, okay. So let's go to Manafort and the judge. Okay. Manafort, the judge. Hey, let's start with Amy Berman. Okay. So, dear spirits, I'd like to ask one for our friends. This protection coming from my head. So breathing, I breathe in, beautiful, protected life. I breathe out. Breathe out is protective. Becomes a beautiful circle of light. Step back your protections. Still protection, warmth, and courage. And I invite everybody all together. Where's the goal? Okay. So I'm gonna get started with Judge Amy. Okay. So then, okay, why the life sentence? She said all those things. I've done so many horrible things, and yet she gave him a lenience. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't understand. Can you explain to me why? Why did she give him a... Well, guys, I'll tell you, it's kind of sad. I think there's an element of fear here, okay? I feel like she is already doing the Roger Stone case, and she feels like she does not want to be stuck with this label of politics, okay? She's like, I feel like she senses people. I feel like she sees this guy behind. There's a sense where she's being watched, and she's being told that she's being watched, okay? So she's like, it's like, I see, it's almost like, You know the feeling, oh my God, it's kind of creepy actually. You know the feeling when you're walking around? Usually happens when someone knows you, okay? You're walking around and you feel like someone is looking at you. Maybe it's me because I'm like, no, but really, I feel like a lot of people have this, right? And you're walking around, you sense there's somebody near you, or you can sense that there's somebody close to you, and you look and there they are, okay? This is the feeling I feel like she's getting, that even though she has protection, she has no, this is not fear tactics. This is reality. Okay. Intimidation is it's different. It's different from like I watch the crime shows, right? But those things that are happening in her life, it's sort of like what happens in a crime show. So it's sort of like it's almost as if, for example, they're following her and they let her know they're following her. It's a little bit complicated. It's sort of like a lot of times, you know, if people are following you, whatever, they try to hide it. But in this case, they're making it public. They go to the place where she goes. They go where her kids, kind of like to make their, you know, her brother present known. So she feels that if she decides, okay, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna close this comment section because otherwise, guys, I'm gonna explain this every time so that you get it. Okay, so when I'm explaining a vision, I can't take questions. Okay, I have to say everything. So I close the I'm not seeing the comments. So anyway, so I just want to finish everything. So it's sort of like a shadow. She feels like she's everywhere she goes. There's this people who are watching her, and it's kind of creepy, and she doesn't like it. And she likes, you know, she's a judge. She likes justice and everything. She wants it to be about justice and not about some sort of like, you know, because I think if she gave him the maximum sentence, then he would be like, oh, what are her motives? What are this and what are that? So this is a way to say justice is done. He's old. He's going to suffer. And in a way, I feel like it saved her skin in some way politically from her perspective. Okay. She gave him a fairly lenient sentence. And I mean, not lenient for her, from her perspective. She's like, oh, he's old. He's this and that. It's like he's going to have to spend real time in jail, and he's not accustomed to it. So for someone like him, it's going to be a big deal. That's how she thinks. Okay. So, and this is, guys, I'm telling you this truthfully. Okay. The difference, and I'm asking myself here, what is the difference between a man like Manafort and a poor African-American? Okay. That may have, let's say, committed murder or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know what crime. Doesn't matter what crime. But what is the difference? The difference is this is just, I'm asking, like, you know, from her perspective, is that the African-American guy could not do anything to her. He could never harm her. This is the truth. And that she's a little bit afraid of Manafort. Okay. Honestly, this is it. And this is why she was kind of went, you know, so she could say she did her job. She did it. You know, she knows she's going to spend time. She knows she's done justice in some way, but she does not want to be a martyr. That's the sense I get here. Okay. She does not want to be pushed into the political, like, limelight or something like that. Okay. Because there's going to be more stuff to come. Okay. The other question, did he know? Did she know? Did these judges know that there would be more indictments coming from New York? Is this possible? I feel like I don't know how it works, guys. I think it's the DOJ or something like that. I feel like there were more things she requested, but they didn't give her because, oh, there's another case. You know, they were kind of saying between the lines that this was going to happen. So she sort of knew that it was not the only thing. This is not the only case. It was one of many. So she knew it would accumulate. But that's the sense, guys. The difference, the reason, and I'm just saying, okay, is fear. A little bit of fear in the fact that she would not want to be, like, waste her career, but she just feels like she does not want, like I said, does not want to be a martyr. She doesn't want to be like a politician or something like that. Okay, so this is, guys, interesting. You know, explains basically what is the difference. It's not just that because personally, I don't understand how somebody could not see Manafort as an extremely dangerous person. Okay, I'm so much more afraid of him than anybody. You know what I mean? The sense of like he could cause so much harm to 330 million, whatever, the entire population. And that's Manafort. But the guy, you know, why do they give sentences to African American people when they? I'm not saying that, I said, but this is a bad comparison. But let's say, did you see there was this thing where about the other judge that he gave somebody who was a member of Congress or something the highest sentence? So that's the difference. They feel like that person is not going to harm them, and this is why. Okay, so that's why. Okay. So No, they have security protection. I've already said this, guys. They have security protection, but this is a bit different, okay? Yeah, she was harsh in her language, but that's a bit different, okay? It's almost like, who cares? Like, what, it's not what you say, is what you do, right? It's like, at the end of the day, the sentence is the thing, okay? Right? That's it. I just feel like the Russia mob guys, serious stuff, okay? So there were, I'll tell you something about Mueller. There was somebody I did a reading for once. She said that she spent some time in DC or something. She has a friend who lives on the same street as Mueller. And she said that Mueller has security 24/7. There's like so much security all the time, all over around him. So he has a lot of security, okay? A lot of security around him. So there's no worry, right? But he can't have a normal life like that. Okay. So, normal life where like he cannot go anywhere without, I don't know how many cars, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it looks like, but that's what she was saying. She said that you could see it's not discreet. It's obvious. There's a lot of security there, like around, I don't know. I mean, I don't even want to ask where he lives. I'm not interested. I don't want to know, but I just, if you think it's like, there's a lot of huge security, things or whatever, does to protect these people. So anyway, okay. So, all right. So I'm going to now close here. Now go back, as there's a lot of questions, like I said. Okay. So going back here. So, okay. So Manafort, 16 felony counts, a few minutes right after. Okay. Okay. So then, okay. Now I want to have a question. So who among the Mueller or whoever, who knew that the New York charges were going to drop right after, and how was it coordinated? Was it coordinated, or was it a decision by New York? How did it happen? Mueller. Oh, they're saying that they are very aware. Oh, guys, I see them. Very interesting. They have these, like, they're listening in. They have devices. Guys, remember how they're listening in on Manafort? Okay, I think there's even his lawyer. I think they know that there's a possibility of a pardon. So they're very careful to kind of make sure that it doesn't happen. Okay. And they have to use the element of surprise and everything. Guys, it's a national security issue. It's like they have to do it, because otherwise Trump could really try many things. Okay. He's a criminal. He's a criminal cornered. Okay. So that's this story. Okay. So the reason was that it was like they're moving, like I said before, they have make decisions, but sometimes they're flexible. Sometimes they, go back and forth, and right. So it depends on everything is happening, the pattern of circumstantial events. Okay. All right. So that's that about why. Okay. So now let me go to Cyrus Vance. Okay. So I want to find out about Cyrus Vance. Okay. So Cyrus Vance is a Manhattan DA who indicted Manafort. As we all know, it's public knowledge. There are several articles that said that he dropped charge. He didn't allow the case to go on that would indict Don Jr. and Ivanka with fraud for the Trump Soho project, I think it was. So what the hell's going on with him now? How can we trust him knowing he did that? Why is he doing it? Okay, so tell me about Cyrus Vance. So it just showed, guys, and I think, let's see, he's relatively common in New York. I feel like this guy, he has a lot of people want to mingle with the upper classes or have advantages and paying perks. And I feel like he's like, whatever, it's fine. They're not harming them. I feel like he liked to have their support, but he feels like he was a minor indiscretion at the time. I mean, in a way, you could argue that maybe it's true. You didn't realize that there was all this stuff going on. Okay. Or he wasn't thinking, or nobody was focused on all this Russia. Nobody knew this was going to come out like this. It was going to happen. So now he's like, because it's the thing, he's like, it's kind of like the one, wash your hand and I don't know, explain it. It's sort of like you want to hang out. You don't go to the right parties. You want to be well connected. You want the support of powerful people. And that's why he was like, I don't want to be, I don't want to do anything that would harm my career. So I'm going to let this go. I don't care, stuff like that. So then he's like, because he's kind of like a bon vivant, kind of a person. he likes to live well or whatever. I don't know. That's my sense. And so to him, it's sort of like, it was as if like some sort of it was like to him, he thinks of it as a minor indiscretion. He knows that a lot of people want his job. His job is in danger, and if he doesn't do it harshly, he could lose it. Okay, because in a way, it's interesting because New York is relatively independent. It shows that Trump has a lot less power. You know what I mean? It's interesting. Like he's more worried about New York than he is about other places. So he has to show that he actually cared. When it comes down to it, he's like, I had no idea that there was a crime syndicate behind it. Okay, even though, guys, there was, okay, let's just give Preet Bharara. Was it Preet Bharara? I don't, Bharara? He was investigating Trump already. Okay, so anyway, so I feel like he wants to keep his job, and that's why he's doing it. I think it's it's opportunist thing that he did then. Okay, so now, does Trump have compromise on him? Is he going to try to use it? Now that it's done, that he's pursuing this, okay, it can't be undone. Once it's public, it can't be undone. And I don't know exactly how this legal thing works. I know that from watching crime shows, the DA, it's like there's a crime, the police goes to the DA starts a case, they gather evidence, and then it moves on to the courts, right? I think that's how it works. So how do I say this? Is like, once it's started, you can't really, there's not much that you can do. It goes to the judge. So it's not like it's out of his hands, basically. Okay. It's almost like he's a, transaction, like it passes through him. He pushes it out and other people do it. Okay. So, so this is it. Okay. So that's it. He wants, and this is the thing. And the interesting thing here, guys, is that he has a big ego. Okay. So he wants to show that he's going to would do right by history. So he's not afraid at this point. Okay. He just feels like he fucked up with with Ivanka and everything. He knows his career. What he did for Ivanka and Don Jr. could cost him his career, and now he regrets it, I think, a lot. And people have told him, okay, so, so that's okay. So he's like, it's like for him, it's sort of like he sees it in a weird way as a promotion. Okay, as a way for him to become more prominent throughout the country, to be known for doing something good, not what he did, which is to protect Ivanka and Don Jr. Okay, so next, okay, so then, because it's like, guys, it's showing, and I'm sure it's true, there's a lot of competition for his job. A lot of people in the legal circles would love his job. So you better get your shit together. Yeah. So, right. So this is it. Okay. So yeah. So this is it. Because, he has to win, guys, because if he doesn't, then, and I'm saying, guys, I feel like there's a lot of people, this is not the point, I don't necessarily care about this, but even among the liberal people, there's a lot of people who, it's very competitive. This whole political thing, the judges, whatever you call it, appointments and those kinds of things for New York, I'm talking about, So nothing is ever certain. Nothing's forever. You kind of have to get it. It's like riding a lot of waves, basically. You're never really secure forever. It's competitive. Okay, so that's why. All right, he has to show that he's aggressive. Otherwise, see you later, alligator. See you later, alligator. And I don't know, guys, I don't know how these appointments go, how these things, but I feel like, and I know a lot of people hate Andrew Cuomo, but I feel like you picked up the phone. It's like, bitch, if you don't do this, we're gonna dig up your bullshit. Okay. I think there's a lot of pressure from Democrats, okay, to get, anybody connected to Trump. And it's like, if you fuck this up again, you're out of a job. You're going to have to go move to Kentucky or whatever, where like Trump planned, whatever, you know what I mean? So, so Eric can hang out with Trump judges and like, all those people. So anyway, okay. So next, okay. So this is it. He has to deliver. Okay. guys, in connection to this, and let me know if we should, I don't know that I want to, because like I said, cards are good for sometimes, but for this, there's so many little questions that you don't know. Okay, you don't know what, it would take a long time. Okay, but I feel like I want answers quick, fast. So let me cover all the questions related to this through visions, and then if there's more, we'll do the cards. We could do later, even. But okay, so next, guys, this is, I didn't list this, but Attorney General of New York, Letitia James, she subpoenaed Deutsche Bank. I didn't list this, but that it's coming to me now. So what's going to happen? Deutsche Bank? What evidence is this going to uncover? So correspondence, I don't know, documents in general about Deutsche Bank, the financial stuff. So what's going to come out? Well, I remember, guys, I did a reading on her and it said that she would take Trump down. Okay, and I know, oh my God. It's so funny. I'll tell you this, go off topic a little bit. So I never searched myself. Okay, never. And I think I looked up some reading, and it was like somebody wrote a blog post about me. She was saying, this woman, I used to like her, but then she was like, my friend asked her a question. And then she was like, because I had said the thing, I don't like when it's like people say, well, one woman's going to take Trump down, because it's about the context. It's not about the person. And the one's like, can you believe that she was like, she said that? Oh my God, that's horrible. My friend was just asking a question, and that's what she said. I was like, what? Who does she think she is? Anyway, but it's true. I'll stand by that statement. And I agree, because it's so easy, guys. It's very easy to say, woman, take it out. But she's one of the hundreds of people who are going to take Trump out because he committed hundreds of crimes. Oh, right. So, okay. So she's going to be one of them. Okay. So, but I want to see what's going to happen with this Deutsche Bank. Oh, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Guys, so amazing. I love her. Because the guys in Germany, they're like, hello, Miss James. We're calling here from Germany. Whatever you need, we're here to help. Yeah. Please, this is my telephone number. My telephone house, whatever you need here, we can help. Because why, guys? This is very interesting. You know why? Because New York is the center of the financial world in the U.S. So if you screw up in New York State, you're not going to be banking in the U.S. No. So they're very compliant. They're like, hello, this is Central. This is from Frankfurt. Yeah. Hello here. Yeah. This is Hans. Hello, Letitia. Yeah, this is, yeah. We'll send documents that you have requested. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for being nice. Thank you for being very nice to us. So we like to collaborate, whatever you need. So, so it's like they have to be like little dogs, lap dogs. Yes, Miss James, what would you like? No, seriously, because they don't want to screw up New York State. Don't screw up in New York State. Don't screw up in New York State. Oh, because I was hearing, guys, I do things and I listen to whatever playing, and someone was talking about it, saying actually Deutsche Bank actually wants to take Trump down, because they need to clean up their name. They've already been indicted. They had to pay billions in fines for money laundering, Russian, whatever. So they're like, yes, whatever you need. Let's dance. Are you okay? Are you well? I hope you're well. Do you want to visit Germany? Would love to take you around. Whatever we can do to help, we're happy to help. Right? So they need to clean their names. Okay, so what's going to uncover? What's going to uncover? Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God. Wow, I think the guy, okay, guys, by the way, I was not going to include this. I was thinking about this earlier today, but I just, I always talk about this photograph, the photograph of Michael Cohen outside of the courthouse after the day after he was raided, okay? His house was raided or whatever, right? There was all these people outside. One of them, I think there's a guy with an Italian last name, Jerry something, Jeff something. He is the guy of Deutsche Bank who lent Trump money. Now you can see he's so close to Cohen that he was there when he was indicted. Okay, so this is the guy who worked in private banking, because this is what happens. He was not given, it was not the normal means. Okay, it was like he was given money through the private bank, which is weird. Okay, it's almost like it was a personal thing. Private bank, you don't go to for those things. You would have to go to the, the real estate, whatever. So he got money that way, and it shows that it's some sort of transfer. I see this guy, that's what I'm saying. I see this guy being indicted too, because they're going to try to put it on him. Okay, I think he no longer works there, but he's going to say, no, it was him. He did it. He let it happen. Yeah. No, I don't know. So they're going to try to throw under the bus, which is right. I don't know. I'm not saying that I think, but they're going to expose guys. They're going to try to go after people. So they, like I said, so that they can clean up their names. I'm not saying they're going to scapegoat people because people are guilty, but they're going to have, it's sort of like, again, the criminal enterprise. Okay. They're going to have to get rid of all the people who made it happen, because this is what it is, guys. This is, I think it's in the information that they were already indicted for, or where they had to pay the fines for or something, which is how, for example, the Russians would put in the money. Let's say Rosa Sackler, she asked for $200 million, the loan. Okay. So let's say I asked for $200 million. So when I go to the private bank at Deutsche Bank, and meanwhile, a Russian guy, hello, das ist Maria Butina. Hello, I'd like to send $200 million for Rosa Sackler. Yes, she's my friend. Deutsche Bank, can you do it for me? Thank you very much. You do this for me. I sent 200 million. You can keep 50 million for yourself as a fee, as thank you, my tip for you. Thank you. So that's it. They would send the money. That's the idea. Okay, they would send the money through Deutsche Bank as a transfer to Trump. You know what I mean? So they would pay off the debt. Doesn't make sense. It's a little bit complicated, but this is like he would incur the debt, and then, but there's more. I think it was around that, but like you know what I mean? So it was like he was paid by the Russians. Like it's almost as if like, it's hard to explain it, right? You understand what I'm talking about, right? It's like, let's say that you have that's it. The Deutsche Bank was used as a facade for money laundering, so the Russians would put the money in. They would call it a loan, but it was not a loan. You know what I mean? It was like, then they would forget, they would pay off the loan to Deutsche Bank, but technically it was not a loan for Trump. It was a gift. And they would forgive the debt. Oh, you don't have to pay back anymore. No, don't worry about it. It was taken care of. Yeah? Oh, okay. So, guys, okay, the switch. Oh my God, guys, I hope so. God will. You know what's telling me? It's telling me that I've seen this before. Thank God I forgot. There's so much going on. Remember how I said before? I think it was her. That was maybe, we have to revisit the reading about her. Okay. So this is what I think. I think she is going to go down. Guys, I said before, the real estate people here in New York are screwed. They're screwed. I'm sorry for it. So they're gonna take all these people. They're gonna have to. There's like a little mafia of real estate and how they do these debts. These loans, shady loans. So there's a whole way that they do these money laundering. That's a money laundering scheme. Okay, but there's different ways, different people who do these kinds of things. It's not new. So they're gonna have to take down all these people. It's gonna be a whole other thing. But like I was telling you, there's gonna be a lot of changes in real estate law. Okay, because of Trump. Because they abused it, and they have abused it for decades or whatever, but it became an entry path to the mob. Okay, right? So for all the guys, and did you see how Jared Kushner never paid income tax on his earnings from real estate because they lied? Oh my God, this is it. They lied about the they said they changed the numbers. They made the numbers whatever, so he would never pay taxes. You know what I mean? So it's so wrong. So they're going to have to change it, because if they don't change it, people are going to abuse it. Okay. Hello. It's like, and I'm sorry. People say, "Oh, look, welfare people take advantage of the system." I'm sorry. The system is totally made. Talk about welfare. Okay. Talk about how they bend the government to just benefit them so they don't have to pay anything. Everything is, and if you come around, I think a lot of cities, guys, and I read somewhere this has to do with taxes. New York, there's so many empty storefronts. They charge crazy amounts of money. Everything closes all the time. But I think there's a reason for that. Apparently, it's cheaper to not rent. It's cheaper for them to say, oh, it's vacant, than it is to say, okay, let's take this price. Because I think there's something where they can how to say it, write off the value of something. So for example, if you have, I don't know, 500 rentals, you can subtract to write off exact depreciation, all these things. So you could do, there's all these tricks. So then there's like all these empty storefronts. It really kills the city, and every city, you know, it's wrong. I'm sorry. Don't you think? I think it's wrong. I just don't think it's like, very upsetting. So yeah, guys, I don't see, and I feel like for better or worse, a lot of people are looking for, because, you know, there should be, okay, write off as a loss if there's no takers. There's all kinds of takers, you know, but they don't want to, I think, you know what it is? They put these prices nobody's going to pay. So then nobody's going to pay and they can write it off. Okay. So I don't know why, you know, it's something like that. That must be the reason. Okay. So anyway, so I was going to say, just going back here, that I see Letitia James as making a name for herself fighting Trump. Like, if people are looking at careers, I'm not saying, you know, I actually think it's a great thing, but there's people who are ambitious, politically ambitious, like, oh, great, there's a great opportunity for me. I'm going to take down Trump. I'm going to investigate anything related to Trump. So it builds a brand, you know what I mean? Which is great. It's good for us because, you know, guys, and I've never been super like ultra left radical or anything like that, but there is a point to be made when people who are quote unquote Democrats are too friendly with like these people, you know, with the higher upper classes, and they kind of like rig the system for them. You know, I feel like maybe back in the day when, maybe even in the, you know, think about it, guys, the 80s seem mild compared to what we're seeing today. Isn't that strange? Because I think the wealth inequality has never been higher. So I think in the 80s, there was all the greed, but the people could live, you know, apartments weren't so expensive. It was just like a different era. There was the element of greed, but it didn't seem as though things were so extreme as they are now. Okay. I don't know. I wasn't here in the 80s, but you know, that's what it sounds like to me. I feel like if you think about all the differences, okay. So there used to be real jobs for people, okay. And like, you know, all this stuff of when nobody gets benefits, all the temp work and all those like, these things, you know, became the norm. And I think once that became the norm, you have to really reevaluate, why are these other people then getting all the benefits? Somebody's getting the benefits. It's just a fewer people, you know, and like when you have the inequality, there's no way that you know what I mean? You have to like, it's too much. The pendulum swung in the wrong direction. Okay. Sorry. Like that's right. And I feel like, not, you know, people are seeing this too. Like not many people, and Obama, you know, not many people after the financial crisis went to jail and paid the price. You know, so this is it. Like, I don't know. So, you know, so anyway, so that's the story. Like, I don't know, you know, it's like those bank. I don't know. I'm not, you know, I know like I actually work on Wall Street and everything, and it long story, it doesn't matter, but so it's just like, but now, you know, I think things are the bad, you know, even though people say, oh, look, the economy is great. Is it? I don't know. You see the stories of teachers having 3 jobs because they can't, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem right to me. You know what I mean? Just so Jared can have a discount on his, you know, real estate. You know, seriously? Like, seriously? So anyway, so it's wrong, period. Okay. So anyway, okay. So next. So guys, do you have any more questions about this? Now I'm like, okay, we can ask questions. Do we have questions about the indictment? Okay, indictments of Manafort. Okay. Okay, let's see what's going to happen to Manafort. Okay, Manafort in New York. I feel like he could get 8 years, guys. 8 years more. I feel okay. Let me just say what I saw. So the image I saw, by the time this whole thing happens in New York, I see him, either he has some sort of cancer or something like that. Like he's very sick, and he's like, oh, whatever, like more time. But he's okay. So how did he? I feel like he must have known though. Okay, what happened when he found out? At first, I think he was. I mean, I think he. I okay. This is the thing. I felt like first when the Amy Berman gave him the sentence, he thought he was going to get less time than he did. He seriously thought he was going to get like 2 years or something. Okay. He thought he was going to get less because, he's like narcissist. He thinks he's better than other people and all that. Okay. And okay. Oh my God. He was kind of known. Okay. No, but I get what I'm saying. Like on top of what he has, he gets more 8 years. So if he has what, 14 years to get all together is a long time. Okay. Okay, so what I'm saying is like he was told sort of that whatever his friends were pressuring Amy Berman. So this is why he was like, oh, we're gonna try something. Okay, all right, that's part one. Now part two. So then he got it. He's like, oh, okay. He hate. It's the guys. It's all about image. He wants to have the narrative. Guys, because it's saying, and I heard about it. I heard about it before, that Manafort apparently is a genius of propaganda. Like he loves owning the narrative. So when she started saying all these things, it's almost more upsetting to him because he likes to own the narrative. He likes to create he likes to create a meaning that he likes to tell the lie. He likes to create the fiction. So he was upset about it. And then, so what about it? He's like, the lawyer went outside because did you see the time when he went outside? He went outside, the stupid lawyer who's like, no collusion. Okay. So he goes and he's like, he heard it. And he was like, he almost like had a heart attack. He almost had a heart attack. Because, guys, he was really focusing on Trump. But okay, this is it, guys. He has this is the thing. Yeah, and this is the thing. This is the thing about Manafort is that he was angling for pardon. Okay, really, he thought that. And the other thing, guys, the other thing about him is that I was gonna say, the reason why Trump is afraid of him because he has the what is it called? He has the evidence, okay? He has the evidence. So this is the thing. I think, I said maybe 80 years. I don't know, but I'm not worried, guys. I think by the time that happens in New York, it's going to be a very different time and he's going to be exhausted, okay? Because guys, I've said this before. I think imagine if you have, not only did he have excellent healthcare and comfort, but I think he also took drugs, okay? Like either painkillers, like, and stimulants, stuff like that allows you to sort of like not feel the feeling of, you know what I mean? He was sort of high a lot of the time. So now he's feeling it. Now in prison, you can't just be like, hey, can I get a whatever? You can't just get, and in prison, if you can't just get someone to give you like, I don't know, OxyContin or something like that, So okay. Didn't the government take 11 million or something like that? I don't remember the story about Manafort. So this is it, guys. It's gonna be it's exhausting. This thing of these trials and everything. Okay, and he is sick. Okay, he is sick. So this is it. Okay, I think his body. Just look at the evidence of the gout. Okay, he was not healthy. Okay, yeah. No, but I'm talking about the jar. I'm talking about the extra. I'm talking about state charges in New York. Okay, there's going to be a lot more. Okay, it said 8 years of serving time. It has gone to serve 8 years more. That's what it looked like. Okay, for New York. I don't know. We'll see. But that's what I got. Okay, it's not going to be good. Okay, no matter how you look at it for him. So in a way, it's almost as if he just felt like a heart attack. Like he's not. But I think he's not. How do I say it? It's like he's a sociopath. Okay, he doesn't care. You have to remember this. it's like we have these feelings like, oh, we care about our people or whatever. But for him, it's like he's only thinking about himself always. And he's not even sort of like he's a bit out of it, but he doesn't get upset like we do, you know, because it doesn't, you know, he's like I said, it's sociopath. So like I said, he was punched on his like right here in the chest. Okay, that's what it felt like when he heard it. Because he didn't have, you know, the thing they're like so mean. They didn't give him, from his perspective, they didn't give him the time to celebrate. Because remember how the news cycle was after that judge gave him that, you know, that thing? He was like, yeah, Lenafort, huh? You know, they had the time to do this. You know, they had the time to like, yeah, maybe it was politics. It was a political thing. You know how they have the time. So this time, and he was like, oh, he was going to say, oh, it's not so bad. He was going to say something. And now it's over. He didn't have a chance to celebrate or to like make it about him or whatever, you know? So yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he knows he has to say whatever. He, you know, he's the worst. I mean, I'm sorry, just nothing started. So anyway, guys. So this is it. I think there, you know, even though, yeah, I saw him crying. That's right. I feel like even though for us, I think it's very upsetting to. I wanted him to get like 25 years. That seemed fair to me. 25 years or something like that. Okay, but he didn't get 25 years, and I feel like I recognize also that he's not the only person. Okay, there's going to be more. You have to remember, guys, you have to remember he's going to have a lot of cases, not just one. And I'm not justifying, I'm not saying that is what the judge did, but it's only the beginning. Okay, it's only the beginning. And I've said before, those people involved in the Trump administration, they're going to face a lifetime of lawsuits. They're never going to be free again. Okay, it's like it's not just a legal thing, but a karmic thing. Okay, everything is going to go down for them. I think I really believe it. Okay, but it's going to take time. You know, they say that justice works slow, but when it works, it you know. So I feel like there's more, and there may be even more than just one in New York. It's the beginning. Okay, there is going to be a lot because, like I said, why New York? Because New York is the financial center, so they could charge them with so many things, so many. Only the beginning. You know, there's like SDNY, there's the AG, there's so many things. There's a Manhattan, Brooklyn. Remember how he has a Brooklyn apartment. You know, a brownstone. There's like so many things. I mean, right now I'm not worried. It's just that it's a very gradual thing. We didn't get the big boom, like the big spark, you know, the big like fireworks of a sentence, but it's going to accumulate. Okay. So anyway, so now next, what time is it? Oh my God. Can you believe it? 8:37. Ridiculous. What the hell? Oh my God. Okay. So, okay. Well, so anything else, guys? Okay. So what else? So he was punched. But I think like I said, I feel like, guys, you know, he does not have depression in the same way. No, I've told you this, GR, he is sick. Like he has like, I'm not justifying, but I'm saying he is truly sick, like in the sense of like, it's a cumulative kind of sickness. Okay. And I'm not saying it's not to say that, okay. Yeah. So it's like I told you he has serious gout. I remember that. Did you miss the reading I did about his gout? I did a reading about his gout. It's very painful. Okay. It's what I'm saying to you is not illness in the sense of like he has cancer yet. I think he will have cancer. But what I'm saying is that he has these like very painful diseases. Okay. And like I said, if he doesn't have the drugs, like, you know, outside of jail, people can abuse drugs. They could have whatever drugs they want. Inside the jail, that's not how it works. You can't. Okay, or it costs a lot of money. You need to have a lot of money to buy drugs inside prison. Okay, good drugs or whatever you call it. Because I watch shows. Yeah, I watch shows. Lockdown, Raw. Okay. I don't know. Is that right? He has like, yeah, Lockdown. Is that right? I don't watch it often because it's too much for me. Those prison shows. Okay. Okay, Joe, I'm not going to have a discussion with you. I've already said what I had to say. This is not a sentencing. That's not what I'm talking about, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, like, okay. Exactly. So it's not about that. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about, this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about he's already suffering physically. I said that he's going to be sick. He's sick. He's going to continue to suffer. And oh yeah, guys, did you see? I looked it up. I had his postcard. We can see you guys. We can all send postcards to him. Yeah, we can send postcards. Seriously, we can send him mail. Yeah. So anyway, so that's the story. Okay. So I'm serious. I was like, we should together. We should have a chain of postcard. Yeah, to Manafort, to all of them. Can you imagine, guys? I can't wait. Oh my god, I can't wait. I would love to send like Charles. What's his name? Charles Kushner, or the Kushner family. By the way, I pre-ordered. I'm not. This nobody's paying me to say this, but I pre-ordered the book by Vicky Ward, Kushner Incorporated. I pre-ordered on a Kindle. The moment it's released, it's gonna come to the Kindle, March 19th. Yeah, 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 yeah. So anyway, guys. Okay, so this is it, right? Okay, so now moving on. Okay. So okay. All right. So now, guys, there's many questions, but we don't have a lot of time. But I really want to know about Giuliani. Poor Giuliani. Oh no. Giuliani, there's this article they have emails from Giuliani about the pardons of Cohen. Giuliani, not him, no. Oh, so unfair. Anyway, so okay, so what's going on, Giuliani? What's gonna happen to him? What's gonna happen to him? Huh? Giuliani and the Cohen pardons. Okay, guys, this is, and I have to say it's weird because it always happens. I feel like that's not what I was expecting. But this is the thing I saw about Giuliani. Okay, so it's funny. I saw that he was, he's doing work for Trump. Okay, and that he has like almost like for example, when the gas station, there's something that looks like a gas thing, but the Russians put two gas things behind him, like they fill him up with money basically to do, and they're like, oh yeah, we convinced him to do the dirty work for us. So he's happy, and they convince him to do illegal things, basically, okay, to help Trump. But at the same time, and this I've said before, Giuliani is playing a dangerous game. He has been recording his conversations, okay? I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy to say this, but he's playing a double game, okay? I think I see him because he has two microphones going two ways, and he's trying to get away with some things. And they're saying to him, look, you have been an informant, but you can't commit these crimes. I've said this before, guys. You know how I said this, that he wants to have the cake and eat it too, as they say, right? He wants to have keep the money, and he also wants you know what I mean? So I feel like he's going on both directions. And at the same time, he's trying to negotiate what, the charges on him. So I think he has microphones. Okay, I see him. Okay, microphones. Okay, so Giuliani, have you talked to the feds? I feel like okay, he's already committed himself. Like that, he commits crime. If anybody who works for Trump, he's committing a crime. He always commits. He's already committed himself. But what I'm saying is, like, for example, guys, if you've watched these movies, especially mafia movies. Remember Donnie Brasco? He was committing crimes. Like if this is different because the guy was undercover, but Giuliani, it's kind of like, and they say, people in law enforcement, they say stuff like, you cannot pick who they say, I remember this very clear, guys. They were saying like, if you're going to charge the places like the mafia, the only way to do it is to get informants. You cannot do it. You have to infiltrate it somehow. Or you infiltrate it through informants. So Giuliani, in some ways, they got him because they know all the dirt he has. And they know that they can get him. And he knows that too. So he's playing a double-edged game. And it's like, this is why he goes on television saying all these ridiculous things in some ways, okay? Is that he knows that those things are like, you know how he would always say, no, he didn't commit a crime, but it's okay if he commits crime. You know, I'm not protecting him, okay? But that's it. And I feel like the feds are, you know how, for example, it's reminding me of the Cohen. You know how when Cohen was indicted, Southern District of New York was like, look, maybe he helped Mueller, but he did not tell us everything he knew. So we don't recommend that he have the most lenient sentence, right? So similar here. I think it's going, okay, is it going to come out? What's going to happen to Giuliani? Yeah, it's a trial. He is you know, he's on the not witness stand, or like basically he's going to be, what is it? He's going to be indicted too, but he's going to have to testify, and he's going to have to admit the wrong things he's done. Okay. That's how he's going to he's not going to get away from I think his situation is going to be a bit like Cohen. Okay. In the sense that he has committed crimes and he has done these things, but he's tried to collaborate with the FBI so that he can try to get away. You know how to say it? Like, okay, let me just see cards for this, because I know, guys, but the thing is, every time I look into Giuliani, that's kind of what I see. I've always seen that he's kind of like, he is, you know, both ways. His goes both ways, okay? But Trump will be surprised, okay? Trump will be surprised, because this is the thing, guys. You know, all these people that work for Trump, they work for Trump because they have they work in self-interest. You know, they're just like him. They have no values, okay? But at the same time, but it's not exactly a double agent. It's more like he's a criminal. It's a little, you know, double agent involves a kind of, I don't know, explain it. It's just different. It's like it's like a criminal who's an informant. That's what it is. He's committed crimes, okay, but he's also, you know, okay, this is gonna be a really weird example here, but I watch a lot of documentaries on IRA, right? And the whole thing with IRA, they had, you know, there's a lot of infiltration, okay, and so they got some of the people who were in the IRA apparently were informants for the British Army. So they participated sometimes in killings, okay? But you know, but they were informants, like, and then they didn't stop them. So he is a criminal, you know, he's not a double agent. I don't know, there's a degree of professionalism when I think of double agents. It's like a person who is a professional spy is a double agent. He is not a spy, okay? He's just a kind of a guy who committed crimes, okay? And so it's like, he's more like an informant than a double agent, okay? Double agent is like, I don't know how to explain it. He's just a, you know, double agent is like I don't know, you know, difficult to be a double agent. He's too overt. He's almost like a joke, a cartoon character. Okay, he's not material for like double agent, you know. So let's see. Informant, exactly. Informant, that's it. Informant. And that's it, informant. Because, you know, guys, and people say, oh my God, informants, you know, they get away with a lot, but that it's like, because prosecutions, that's the prosecutors say, you know, without informants, we need them. Okay. So this is why. Okay. And I think he's happy to be, well, he's not, you know, guys, it's not he's looking out for himself. You know, guys, you know, it's the thing. It's like, these people are, they're all ridiculous. Every single person works for Trump. But in the end of the day, they give us a middle finger, okay? They're giving us a middle finger, okay? So that's it. He's a criminal. It's not like it's like when we say they're clowns, we minimize their work. We minimize like the horror of the things they do. You know what I mean? Oh, he's a clown. No, he's not a clown. He's a criminal who gets away with it because he's a clown, you know? It's not like he's like, oh, he's like just a crazy guy. No, he's not. He's very, you know, there's a logic to what he's doing, you know? I don't know that he, you know, he's just like they if anything, they're crazy with self-absorption. You know, they're crazy with like greed or whatever you call it. You know, that's it. It's not. I don't think they're crazy. I don't think they are crazy I think they use this thing. Oh, crazy! Like Trump. He's a bit crazy, but he's been very like level-headed when it comes to getting money. He's like, it's all about money for him. He's not crazy, right? When it comes to getting money. Have you noticed this? He's not crazy about, when he needs to get paid, he's not crazy. He's not crazy. He's only crazy on the outside. But on the inside, it's all about the dollars. That's the logic. He follows the logic. Okay, so anyway, so let's see here. Giuliani. Is he collaborating with the feds? What's going on with Giuliani? What's going on with Giuliani? Soon. Change. White House. I hope so. Long time, no cards, huh? Oh, see the key. Key, usually to me, key what? Key witness. Key, important treachery. That's why I'm like guilt. Yeah. Important treachery that connects to guilt to the White House. So let's see. Okay, so meeting. Oh, this is a guy's the hero cooperation. If you can read it here, cooperation. That's right. Soon, important cooperation. This could be could be Russia, could be money. Oh, an ending. An ending. Look. White House guilty ends. So, okay, so here, yeah, that's right. Gift, Empress. That's right. Russian money or Russian gifts. Okay, so this is it. Okay, and then it's like, this is a person with money, collaborating person with money. Talks about who he worked. That's right. Because he worked for Russians, I think. I don't know what, guys, what. And he's very afraid. I think Giuliani is genuinely afraid, okay? He's not afraid of Trump in a weird way. He's afraid of what the feds can do because he was a prosecutor. He knows what could happen, okay? This is business deal. That's right. This is the donor work and the business deal. I think didn't he do something like that? I think he did. He traveled Ukraine or something like that. I don't know. What do we have here? So... law. That's right, the law. What else? Parties or fun. Then we have this. This is gossip, okay? So, yeah. So he's stalking. See, I feel like he's stalking and... and pass something unpleasant. That's right, quid pro quo. News about quid pro quo. There he is, okay? I think this is him. Let's see another one here. Baby, that's right. Ends with baby. Interesting. So let's look at this like this. We have soon. A key, something important. Important collaboration. It's going to come out soon. There's going to be an important collaboration about the person who has money. He's going to talk about whoever has money. And then this is the law. He's going to, who is the collaboration? He tells the law about the people who brought in the money, and this is revealed, and it creates, it's upsetting for him, but also in general, okay? Then here we have change. This is a card of change, dealing with changes, treachery. So see what I'm saying? I said this before, guys. I think if anything, Rudy is a fox. That's who he is, okay? He's a treacherous person who, who I feel like, right? This is like a treacherous person, money and the gift working for the quid pro quo, okay? Yesterday, okay, we're going to do the quick, I did yesterday, but let's do it again with Roger Stone, but quickly. White House, guilty, ends. Business deal, gossip. The man here is compromised because he worked with Trump. So see, at the same time that he gossips and that he tells the feds about what's going on with Trump, he doesn't really totally get away with it because he's involved in it somehow. So I think he's a traitor, like all of them. He has his knives out they all have their knives out for each other. That's my feeling here, okay? So what's going to happen that's now specifically in the case of Michael Cohen and the pardon. What's going to happen? Is he going to talk against Trump? He's going to say in a trial, yes. In under oath, yes. So, the family, that's right. The family here, judgment, mistake. Okay, so then we have a lot of money, secretly, foreign. That's right. Hidden, the heart. Okay. This is transfers or change. Okay, things change. And then, this is a letter. Vision deal. This is money losses. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna have to give up some dollars. Oh, unexpected, really? Oh, good for him. Good for him. This is interesting. Now, guys, this is what I said. I think he thought he could. This is the shady helper. Okay, so I feel like he thought he could get away with it, but no. The feds were like, "Bitch, you really screwed up. This is the mistake." So, I think he, like I said, he thought he could have the cake and eat it too, but no. They're gonna cut him down. Okay, cut him off. And that's it. Now, this is it. Okay, makes sense. I think makes sense. So, okay, so now let's go to Roger Stone. I saw Roger Stone, maybe you weren't here, Michelle, last time. So this was funny. The Roger Stone reading yesterday, I'm going to do it now more complete. But I was shuffling the cards and the card fell out and it was the prison card. So the prison card fell out and I think maybe I pulled a few cards, but I was like, after that fell out, I was like, even before I pulled the cards, I was like, oh, he's going to prison. But let's just ask again. What's going to happen to Roger Stone tomorrow? What is going to be the outcome tomorrow? Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Victory. Don't like it. White House, baby. No, something. No. Uh-oh. Yeah, I feel like there's just a lot there's unknown about. There's some it's interesting because I feel like there is something dark coming out about him. Even I don't think tomorrow is the time where it's going to come out, but it suggests here that he's involved in a lot more. This is like there's all this money behind him, and stuff is going to come out about Trump and the White House. It's going to be known, and it has to do with the women, guys, the women, and the crimes, and then the military attacks. So it's very dark here, whatever he's involved with. So, but he didn't tell me. Is he going to? Okay, I don't want to know what. Is he going to go to? Just tell me. Is he going to go to prison? Yes or no? What tomorrow? Is he going to go to prison? Okay, so yeah, court, chains. Oh yeah, chains. Really? Why? Yeah. Oh yeah, bitch. Son. Okay, now this is usually, guys, Mueller or the law, the men in the legal profession or the analytical. This is interesting. This is the truth is exposed. Then this is good because this is a deal, right? So I think he had a deal with the judge, but it's like this. So he broke the deal. Stuff came out, then he broke the deal. And he goes to, this is court. He goes to court. There's a change. Oh, yeah? What changed? Something changed? Oh, yeah. Sun. Now, sun, it's a weird card, okay? Means, okay, if, in a way, the subject of this reading is the law here. The law is successful or it exposes something, okay? So I would think that there is this one thing, okay, things were exposed and things changed for him with the court because he broke the deal. That's what it's that's what it's showing, okay? Okay, so is he gonna go? Things change. Okay, so what is Amy Berman gonna say tomorrow? What is she gonna say? Because that could be relevant. So is she gonna put him? What is she gonna decide? What she's gonna say? Oh, devil! He's a devil. Is he? No. Yeah, lies. That's all about lies. So he created lies. Created deception, and these are all lies. Okay, she's saying that to him, to his face. Is she? Interesting. The woman here upset me. She might be a little upset, a little angry. He leaves. He's not there anymore. Really? He's not there? Really? Guys, imagine if he can't run away, but that'd be amazing. Oh, this is a fake helper. Okay. Then, oh, did I get this already? No. This is, what is it? Oh, this is a, okay, this is a deal again. And this is what? A letter, little letter. We have a letter. So, guys, okay, I think it's possible that this is saying, you know, that the things change, and what it changes. She says that you're the devil. In other words, he really is a devil, but he creates illusions. He spreads. He's a lot. This is a card of lies, right? He lies. And then, now this is interesting. This is, she's upside down. So I think there's something she's upset about it. Okay. And this is what the cards I want to say, guys. He's absent. So I would think that when you, in the legal context, this card of absence is like, he needs to be put away. He needs to go. He needs to be absent. Because this is a card that was like, oh, where is he? I wonder where he is. Oh, he's absent. You think you're someone who's not there. So, you know, so this is it. Okay, I think they got, I hope somebody got his passport. I hope so. I hope somebody got Roger Stone's, because with this cards, they'll be like, So this is it, guys, okay? 9 o'clock. Oh my God. So can you believe time flies? So this is it. I think my sense is that he's gonna have to go. I don't see comments more. So guys, are you there? This is going on? I think so. So this is it, okay? I think the prison card itself is not here, okay? But something, yeah, the prison card is not here, but I think things change. Things change for him. That's what it looks like, okay? So there's more evidence of like documents, okay? Because, okay, think about it. I don't know. I was trying to get my sense about her, you know, Amy Berman, okay? Because I feel like in some ways she is reluctant. This is what's weird about her. I got this energy about her that she's reluctant to be very, like, you know, what's the word? To be very harsh on this. But I feel like, I'm sorry, if she doesn't do something, there he's walking all over her. That's what that's what he's doing. He's need to put some. Excuse me, Amy. I have something to say, bitch. Shut your mouth. You're gonna go to jail now. What the fuck you think you're doing? Like, I don't understand. Like, I really don't get it. Okay, why somebody could just put the, you know, put the order in the house? Like, get real. You know, we're gonna give. Roger Stone is like, he's the ward. He's a snake. He's a horrible person. Why are you giving him? You know, this is what I don't get. People get 100. These people get 100 chances. I've never seen more people get. This is maybe, you know, guys, we're all watching this. It may have happened before. We didn't even notice how it happens. It's ridiculous. How come this guy gets all these chances? Oh, he has a second chance. Oh, this his second chance. Oh, 5 chance. How I've never seen people get more chances than anybody. It's unbelievable. You know, this is the thing. I had not seen this degree of like privilege before. It's, I mean, seriously, because, you know, guys, you could say, okay, I'm trying to, I can't even think of like an example, but like somebody like him, you know, he's not exactly, for example, let's say a mother who, I don't know, I can't even think of an example, but like why does he have to be so many chances? And not only that, but he badmouths the judge. You know, he makes fun of her, and then she's, oh, Roger Stone, don't do it again. You know, if it was me, I'd be like, he would be in jail already. You know, he's like challenging her authority. Like, this is not right. She's the judge, you know? He should at least respect her. At least when he goes in court, he should be like, okay, you know, it's like, no, I didn't. You know, and so I hope that, you know, this is the devil. She recognizes, this is, like I said, no, the devil. He creates this really fake situations. This is falsità. It's a lie. It's a lie. So he has to go away. He's going to go absent. He's going to go. I'm going to go. So he's a fake helper. He's like, oh, I'm here to help. No, you're not. You're not. So this is cool. You know, interesting. We had a cooperation deal, and there's a letter here. So this is it, guys. I think there's more to come out about Roger Stone. Okay. It showed there that he's so dirty. He's so gross. You know, think about Roger Stone. He's so... I just can't. You know, the people that get chances, guys, you know, this is the thing. I feel like if I were so rich, I would be like, this is the thing I said before, you know, the number one thing is like healthcare and then legal reform together. because it's so wrong. Like, how could people who did nothing, like very minor things, are getting prisons, jail sentences, and these people get away with everything? It's awful. It's just awful. And I feel like these people, they have to be made an example of, because not just because he's a criminal. I'm surprised he's never been to jail. Can you imagine Roger Stone? He's never been to jail. Unbelievable. And people change of the woman, just see the woman, the one she gave the address of her dad so her child could go to a better school, and she went to jail for it. I'm sorry, that's not acceptable. That is not acceptable. So, those people with money, billionaires, whatever, Howard Schultz, why do you go spend your money paying for lawyers for these people so they can get out of jail? Try to change the just like, it's so wrong. This is like. So anyway, I'm sorry. I just get so upset when I think about it. Like, Roger Stone? Really? Roger? Oh, he led a blameless life. An otherwise blameless life. I hope, this is what it's suggesting, guys. Everything's going to come out about Roger Stone and human trafficking. I hope so. And his role in human trafficking and all these things. Like, he's a criminal. Oh my God, it's so upsetting to me. It's so upsetting, right? He's like the worst. I don't know how to explain. I'm just like, I'm just like, it's so, yeah. Everything went great, really? Oh, I'm still here. Oh. Wow. So anyway, I'm still here. Anyway, so okay, guys. So okay. So this is it, guys. Okay, so tomorrow, of course, we're gonna have conversations. So tomorrow I'll be back, and hopefully, I'll be wearing Jonah's costume, because it's too much. I can't. Today I was like, I don't feel. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like wearing Jonah's costume today. It's still unfair today, even though Manafort got the indictment for the other thing. But anyway. Okay, yeah. Okay, guys. See you later. See you tomorrow if you're around, okay? Because tomorrow is gonna be a big day, okay? Hopefully, I'm not even guaranteeing. I hope that he goes to jail, but you never know. I want him to go to jail. He deserves jail, okay? But anyway, all right, guys. So have a good night, okay? Say hello to Rachel for me, okay? All right. Good night. See you tomorrow. Okay.